of law enforcement, there are a lot of people that have responded to that. One Texas sheriff has a simple message. When there's an active shooter, he says, we go in.
In a memo to his deputies, Sheriff Tracy Murphy of Texas said, quote, we do not stage and wait for SWAT. We do not take cover in a parking lot, and we do not wait for another agency. We go in and we do our duty. Sheriff Tracy Murphy of Denton County, Texas joins us. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, listen, your response certainly is getting a lot of folks responding in the country thinking, gosh, I would do the same thing. So what do you say this morning to people all across the country that are looking back now, reflecting on what happened in Florida?
You know, I was watching along with everybody else what was going on in Florida, and the way the sheriff down there was reacting and deflecting. And I just wanted my people to understand that we don't wait. When there's children being murdered inside a school, we don't wait. You go in and you take on that shooter and you do your very best to save as many lives as you can. It's what you signed up for. When you raised your hand, when you put this badge on, you agreed to go in. And I just wanted to make sure that my people understood where I stood on that matter and what was expected of them.
So what do you say to all these people that say we need more gun control, we need to disarm our citizens, we don't need to put a wall up down on the border?
Well, this is not a gun issue. This is obviously what happened in Broward County, Florida, is not a gun issue. It's a complete failure of law enforcement to protect its citizens. From the FBI ignoring the warnings to the Broward County Sheriff's Office ignoring the warnings, to if the investigation shows that they did stay outside and that was the case, that's a problem. It's not a gun issue. And as far as the wall at the border, that is a national security issue. It's not a race issue. It's not a religious issue. It's protecting our citizens, and I completely support the president on the wall, and it's not a gun issue at all.
Sheriff, let me just bring you back there. I want to play you a soundbite of Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel saying that his deputies' failure to act isn't his responsibility. Take a listen. I want you to respond.
As I said, I'm the sheriff. My name's on the door. The people responsible are the ones who took the calls and did follow up on them, as it was with the FBI, as it was with any person. Leaders are responsible for the agency, but leaders are not responsible for a person. I gave him a gun, I gave him a badge, I gave him the training. If he didn't have the heart to go in, that's not my responsibility.
Sheriff Murphy, I see you nodding your head.
It's his responsibility. He's the elected sheriff. He is accountable not only for his people's safety, but for their actions. And I got news for him. Yeah, his name is on the door. His name is also on those policy manuals. His name is also going to be at the top of those lawsuits. And his name is going to be on a ballot in the near future. And he needs to accept responsibility. And he needs to sit back, let the FDLE come in and do their job, and let the chips fall where they may. And if his policies and procedures failed, if his officers failed, he needs to fire everyone in that chain of command and then resign.
All right, Sheriff, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on this Saturday. And most importantly, thank you for your service.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Keeping those folks
Thank
in
you so
Denton
much,
safe.
Ainsley.
Thank you. You're welcome. Coming